Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, played through for the wide man. That's a decent clearance. Pedri. And there's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Giroud goes for the header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Bardacci. And it's Marquinhos. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Son Heung-min. Oh, they could break here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's got plenty of space out wide here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Played out to the right. Adama Traore receives it in a wide position. That is lovely. Adama Traore! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's gone looking for safety. Now the cross. Oh, well played, well played. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Giroud. It's Giroud! And for a moment, time stood still. Robertson. Gets a good foot in there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Son Heung-min. Looking for a runner. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a promising position. Oyarzabal! It's there! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Chelsea are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Marquinhos. La Corunia are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. And here's Giroud. Here's a chance! Oh, just over.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Robertson. Son Heung-min. Caicedo. And here's Valverde. And here's Oyarzabal. Pedri. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Giroud. Akanji. And it's Caicedo. Out to the right. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Played out towards the right wing. And here's the chance to counter. Can he latch on to this? That could spell trouble. He's found a way through. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Now it's Valencia. Pedri. Oh, that's ambitious. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Donnarumma claims comfortably. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Valverde turns back here, probably the best option.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And Akanji, who's trying to hit the front line here. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Caicedo. And it's Messi. Valverde. Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Messi! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Los niños que estén interesados en acompañar a los jugadores al saltar al campo pueden informarse en las oficinas del estadio. Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 20.
Chelsea get the second half going.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. De Bruyne. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's nice. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He has found the way through. Oh, smashing header! Oh, taken with style! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
La Corunia go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
La Corunia do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Szymański. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is De Bruyne. Goes looking wide. And the counter is on. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's De Bruyne. And it's De Bruyne. That's good running with the ball. Can he finish? Caicedo.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Son Heung-min. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Messi. La Coruña do have a chance to counter here. Good effort from distance. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Cleared away. And it's De Bruyne. La Coruña perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now it's Szymański. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, sweet feet. Challenge just a bit on the firms. And a chance! Oh, that's a waste.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
Now it's Oyarzabal. And this is Messi! Just off target.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Jimenez. Akanji. Valverde. And it's Caicedo. And he's forced to go back. And Robertson. Szymański has given away a free kick.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 11 será sustituido por el dorsal 13.
Fagioli, excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That's the throw. Messi. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Caicedo. And it's Son Heung-min. That is very well defended. De Bruyne looking to penetrate opposition lines. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Szymański, he shifts shot at goal! They want to be quick to recover this. Marquinhos.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Can he get on the end of this? Szymański risks. He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's a good ball out wide. And he was quick to react. And the keeper's got it again. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. No, that's been intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Szymański picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together, and it's been a very impressive turnaround.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.